We can see it.
I can see your screen.
Okay, great. Okay, so I am in the testing environment. That's why you'll see the UAT banner on the top left of the system. Obviously, in the live environment, the workflows that are configured are exactly the same, but I cannot take you through the workflows through the live environment because you don't actually want to send a customer an application for completion. Okay. Okay, so once you have successfully logged onto the platform, this will be the landing screen you will see on your side. You will have access to select a process. This is where you would kick off the credit application, and the action center is where you can track all the applications, see where they are sitting. If it's sitting with that customer and they still need to complete certain fields, you would be able to see that. Anything that has been approved, you will be able to see those applications as well. Okay. So remember, the Action Center is where you can go in and you can search for a company and you would be able to see where that application is sitting. Okay. Okay, so we are going to kick off with an application. In order to do that, as a requesting user, you will click on the View button on the Select Process tile, and the system will then open up the workflows that you will be able to see on your side. Okay, I'm just waiting for that to load. We do have our team working on the UAT environment, so it might be a bit slow as we go through the session. If you have any questions, please just shout them out as we go through the workflows, and we can tackle them as we go along. Okay, so as you can see on my side, I have access to quite a few different applications in the testing environment, but on your side, you will most probably see the Altron Karabina credit application. You should have the Add to Department application as well as the government application. Is this what you can see on your side?
Yes.
Okay. So where you have a new customer that you need to onboard that has not been onboarded previously or is not or does not belong to a different entity of Altron, you would click on the Altron Karabina credit application. Once you click on the Start button, the system will open up a search page where you can then search for the database for a company, for that particular company that you'd like to onboard. Now, we are plugged into SIP-C, so all registered entities are available on our database. So that will include every single company that has registered with SIP-C and has a registration number will be available on our database. We also have non-registered entities. That includes your sole props, trusts, partnerships, and companies situated outside of South Africa, where we have done a report on them previously. Okay. If you'd like to search for a sole proprietor, you would need to click on person and you can search with the ID number. But if it's a company, you must ensure that you are on the company tile and you can then add in either the company name, the registration number, or the VAT number. So I'm going to search using a name and the system will then bring up all the companies we have available in the database that have the word water in their company name. So as you can see below, there are multiple companies. The company that you would like to onboard, you can then match it with the registration number that will populate from SIP-C. But if you have the particular registration number for that company, rather search with the registration number as the company will bring up that particular company that has that registration number. Okay, let me just, oh, what did I do now? I was trying to type in the registration number. Okay, 1 minute for me. Okay, so as you can see, the system will then bring up that company and you can then click on this specific company and the system will then bring up the customer details page. Whatever we have existing in the database will pre-populate over here, which will include the company name, the registration number, if we have a VAT number, the business status, and the NOx ID, which is a unique ID number given to every single company in our database. As a requesting user, you would need to fill out the customer contact information. As you can see, wherever there's an asterisk, it's a mandatory field. You will not be able to continue without providing these details. and you would then need to provide the information that is asked below. Okay, this is all your internal requirements from Altron. So you would need to provide the cost center manager, sales management, so the sales cost center, as well as the sales region and all the other information below. Okay, I'm just going to click back because I want to show you in an event where you have done a search for a company and nothing appears after you've done the search. So this could be an instance where it's not registered and we have not done a report on them previously, so we do not have that profile existing in the database. You can click on can't find your company, add it now. And what would happen is you would still need to provide the information as stipulated below, and you would then be able to click on the continue, and we would still be able to send that application to that customer for completion. Okay. Are there any questions so far?
Nothing from my side.
Yeah. Any clarity you require on this section where you need to click on can't find your company, add it now? So remember that would need to be used where you are unable to find the entity in the database. Okay. I am going to select the company that we do have in the database. Let's just click this one. Okay, so the company customer details, the company information will pre-populate, and you would need to provide the customer's details. So this is the person who needs to receive the application for completion. You would need to provide the sales cost center. So it's cost center number or contract type. The sales region. So remember, this is all your internal fields that you need to provide. Your service cost center. I'm just going to put in Johannesburg and the region. The customer information, so the document delivery type. Is it via email, manual, or none? And is there a transactional credit check required? And you'd need to indicate the customer class. You'd need to indicate the customer service delivery manager, as well as their email address. The business unit manager. And the account executive. And you'd also need to specify if there's a specific account name that needs to be used. So use a specific account name. It's just a yes or a no question. If you select yes, you need to provide that specific account name. Okay. Once you've added in these fields, you will click on continue and the system will then default the payment terms. You can select additional payment terms if you need to offer them longer payment terms, and you'd need to provide the credit limit that is being requested. The system will then automatically select the type of report that we would compile at Inoxico. Okay. Once you've added in the credit limit, you will click on initiate, and what would happen is an email will be sent to the initial risk reviewer. So what our system will do is an automatic validation on the business to see if they are actively trading, if there's any adverse information on the company, and how if they've been onboarded previously. And what would happen is the initial risk check person at Altron Karabina will receive an email and they would be able to view the risk checks of that particular business. Okay. I am currently getting an error, but this is due to our technical team. They are busy moving the server, our UAT server, so it might give me an error on the system. Let me just see if I can select another company. I wanted to actually show you the email that goes through. If we still receive an error, it might be an issue because then I can't actually show you the full process. Let's just try another company. I just want to find one that's in business. I am experiencing some issues with initiating the application. This is due to them working on our UAT server. I'm just reaching out to the technical team to ask them how long this will take, because I need to show you that email that is sent through to the initial risk reviewer. I'm just reaching out to the technical team. I just sorry about this. Just want to have a look. Okay, yeah. So sorry, guys. The UAT, our testing environment server, is currently down as they are moving it over to a new server. Will it be possible for us to postpone the training to Thursday? As I won't be able to show you anything at the moment due to them moving